What is up, guys? It's Tringo WWE55 here with another episode of NHL SuperCard2K17. Let's get right into my cards real fast. As you can see, we pro'd that John Carlson finally because the season is over. We also pro'd that Oli Mata finally, so we have two Super Rare Pros now. We got Jack Johnson, and we have two Jack Johnsons, so that is another Pro coming up in the works. Two Jack Johnsons, so that's a Pro. We got a Mikael Granlund. What else did we get? We got from the season, we got a Andre Sekera, so that is two Andre Sekeras, so that is another Pro. And we have two Colin Wilsons now. I'm not sure if I can't remember if I said that in the other episode, but that's another Pro. Yeah, we are doing very well. We did not get any new Ultra Rares, but let's get into it. Talk some hockey, play some hockey. Alright, so last night, the only game that I saw anything from was the Jets versus the Maple Leafs. And I saw that the Jets came back in overtime. They were down 3-0 or 4. I don't remember what the final score was. It was 5-4 or 4-3. But either way, Patrick Laine got a hat trick against Austin Matthews, which is kind of a big deal. Yeah, the Maple Leafs kind of blew it. But, what are you gonna do? Patrick Laine versus Austin Matthews. Looks like it could be the next Crosby versus Ovechkin. That's what they're saying anyway. I still think it would be McDavid versus Eichel, but neither one of them seem to be healthy when they face each other. Alright, so first way to start the video is a loss, but we still got the board pull right away. So let's get some games going. We'll talk about tonight's lineup. Penguins play the Sharks, Stanley Cup Final rematch. Not exactly sure where it is. I want to say it's in Pittsburgh. I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully the Penguins will beat those Sharks again. What else? The Flyers played the Ducks in the Flyers home opener. I don't know who's going to be in net. If I was the Flyers, I'd start Neuwirth over Mason. That's just me. I think Neuwirth's better than Mason, hands down, in my opinion. Yeah. The Ducks still haven't won, I'm pretty sure, so they'll be looking for their first win of the season against the Flyers. But yeah, the Penguins also today re-signed Matt Murray to a 3-year contract extension. I was happy to see that, but I wasn't happy to see how much money he would be making. $3.75 a season for 3 years starting next season. To be honest, I'm not a fan of how much money he's getting paid. That also kind of cemented that Marc-Andre Fleury will be gone. And I'm not too thrilled about that because I love Fleury. I just love Fleury. He's been the guy and still is the guy in my opinion. I know Matt Murray's the one that got us a Stanley Cup, but we wouldn't have made it to where we were last season if it wasn't for Fleury. I know Fleury's getting older, and some teams are in need of a goalie. I'd take the risk of keeping him all year if for some reason, the Las Vegas, whatever the hell they're going to call themselves, team doesn't decide to pick Fleury from the not locking him up, then you try to figure out a way to work him around the cap or you trade him. But I don't think he's kind of necessarily needed to be traded now. They kind of still need him. I know they got Condon, but I'd rather have two starting goalies than a starter and a backup any day. So, I don't know. I don't think he should have got that pay amount. I know he played great. I don't know. I mean, he did one great thing. He's a Stanley Cup champion, but I just don't believe he should have got paid that much. We'll see in the long run. It is only a 3-year deal, but 3.75 is a lot of cap for a team that doesn't have the cap. Plus they have, I'm pretty sure they have to sign some other guys, like, I think Bonino's contract is up pretty soon, which is kind of a scare, because they keep having to drop that third line center because they don't have cash, like Jordan Staal and Brendan Sutter. So Bonino's kind of been a virtue that they've had, so you kind of don't want to see him just go away because of cap. That's not the ideal situation at all. And I know Hornquist's contract's up sooner rather than later. I don't know defense-wise whose contract is up where and when. I know Pouliot, I think, will be expecting a contract. I don't know how much he'll actually get paid since he really isn't playing that much. Oh. I'm not sure who else's contract. I'm not sure how long Daly's contract is. Justin Schultz, I forget how long his was extended to. So there's a lot of players that are in need of contracts soon, which is always a problem for the Penguins, because that's why this team looks like it does now, is mainly because of cap, not because of performances. It's mainly cap. Brooks Orpik got a lot of money. Paul Martin got a lot of money. Ben Lovejoy got the pay rise. Matty Nisk got the pay rise. UC Okinen, Jerome McGinley, a lot of players all left because of the cap, which is a shame because a lot of them are excellent players, such as Brooks Orpik, Paul Martin, Matt Niskanen, Jokinen. There is plenty of talent. It's just that they played their way out of Pittsburgh. A key example is Ben Lovejoy. Played so well that the Penguins couldn't afford him anymore. So, I mean, you really can't stop it from happening. You can only hope that it does not happen to your team, but there's only so much you can control. So, all right, let's get to the game. Hopefully, we'll get an ultra rare board pull soon. I haven't had one in a while. The last one was Adam Henrique, which, if you guys are wondering why I put him in the lineup, it's because of competition was getting rough since upgrading Carlson. I really couldn't win many games, which obviously you want to do that. So I put him in to kind of even out the playing field a little bit better. Today we'll get that locking reward, Zach Bogosian, so that'll be another pro. So the defensive set or season for me will be pretty stacked once I max out Sekera, Wilson, and Bogosian. Goalies were good since we got 2 ultra rare goalies now, and not 2 ultra rare, 1 ultra rare pro goalie and 2 super rare goalies, which is a nice combo. We'll start a season later on to, once I pro those defensemen, I'll put them in a season, and then we'll go into a new season. Dmitry Kulikov. So, basically, guys, that will wrap it up for this episode. Leave a like, comment down below, anything you really feel like commenting about hockey, and I will see you guys tomorrow.